Well, hello there, my painting friends. Welcome back to YaYa Senior Moments. You know what I do. I find beginner tutorials, paint them myself to make sure they work, and then I tell you honestly whether they're worth your time or not. This week, we are painting loose floral flowers and leaves. I found a wonderful tutorial by Petals by Priya Watercolor, and I cannot wait to try it. So let's get into it. So this is my attempt, I always say that, at Priya's flower. And I did things just slightly different, not a lot, but one of the things I did different on mine was she has a liner or a script pen that she uses for the leaves, and I don't have one of those. So see, it's really the only ding I could give her, but because it was so easy, I didn't even give her a ding on that. I actually used my good old trusty Snap 6, size 6 here. I did the flower, I did the leaves, and I was very careful about holding my brush perpendicular so I could get those thin lines on the leaves here. So overall, I kind of like the way it turned out. But I do want to show you my homework that I did first before I started this. I wasn't sure what kind of paper she used, and I didn't know what I wanted to use. So I played around a little bit. This is a hot press, meaning it's very smooth if you feel it, hot press paper. And it was okay, wasn't bad. Then I tried a cold press, which is what I eventually ended up doing on just because I like a little bit of the texture the cold press gives. And then I actually did try a rough paper, but especially with the color of the flower, you can barely see it on here. I would have done several more coats. So I like using this, especially for cards because of the decal edge. But in this case, for the florals, it just didn't work. So I actually went with a piece of my favorite here. One of my favorites is the Academy Watercolor pad. I don't have to tape it down because it's on a pad, so it holds its shape. And I used the cold press 100% cotton one of that. And this is what we came out with. Now, the thing I like about this the best is I use these size cards, and I was going to grab an envelope, but I didn't. But I have envelopes that actually fit this size paper. These make great cards. It could be a birthday card. I made one recently for a get well card for my daughter-in-law in the hospital, went to see her kind of thing. It can be a thinking of you card. Whatever you want to use it for. I love loose florals for that. They're so generic, and you can really use them for anything. I don't get fancy. I don't put them on, and you know, if you watch my earlier videos, I always used to put them on cardstock, but I don't do that anymore. I just will take this out of here and then flip it over. Let's see if I can find one of these. These are these just so you know, the rough are a little challenging. You have to use a fatter pen to write on. But I usually just, these are all test paper. I usually just flip it over and write a message on the back to whoever I'm giving it to. So very simple, pop it in an envelope and you've got a card. So in addition to my Academy watercolor paper and my snap brush, I only use two colors. The flower is Permanent Rose. You can use any pink, any red, yellow, orange, whatever color you want to make the flower. I did a pink. I liked her pink, so I went with her pink. And I just used sap green for my leaves. She uses a darker one. It looked almost like a perylene green. I like it a little bit brighter for the purpose of my cards that I'm going to use it for. But it was a fun, really fun, simple card to do. I like the dots in the middle and just bringing the color out. That's always a fun technique. So I hope you have fun following her video and following instructions as always. So let's talk about Priya's verdict card, shall we? I gave her a gentle beginner. I thought it was really borderline with truly beginner. It was more just a little bit of the lines. I didn't call them fine detail, but making sure that you hold your brush perpendicular so you get those really fine lines, or using a smaller brush. You can also do that easily as well. I did give it 15 to 30 minutes just because I let my flower thoroughly dry before I came back and did the leaves because I didn't want to be smearing pink all over the place. So that's the only reason it takes so long. It doesn't take that long to paint. I just allowed for dry time in there. Also, supplies needed. The only reason I gave her a moderate is because she uses a special brush that I don't have. And you know me, over the past year, I've collected a few brushes. And like I said, I just used my Snap 6 for all of it, keeping perpendicular to your paper, as I said, for the thin lines, and it worked fine. If you have a thicker liner brush like she did for the leaves, that's great. Go ahead and use it. That's the only reason I gave her supplies needed according to her video. According to me, your basic brush set will take care of it. And pace of the video, I said she was actually nice and easy. I probably had some time where I had to pause it because, again, I allowed my pink to dry before I started immediately on my leaves. But she sets a good pace, and she tells you what she's going to do on the equipment that she uses it with. So I did like that. Senior friendly, she got all 4 check boxes. She gave clear instructions. She was easy to follow. There was no fine detail and no drawing required. My favorite. As always, I tell you that. So in my notes, I just said everything I've already told you. I like loose florals because they're very easy to do. Her technique was a little different with the heavy paint in the middle and then dragging it out with your brush, and I really like that. I found that fun to do. So it makes it, it's going to go in my cardstock. I have a cardstock with envelopes. So when I need one that I wasn't planning on, or I was planning on, there you go. Nice card for it. So Priya did a great job on this. She's 2 thumbs up, and it is a YaYa approved, beginner ready. So this little channel is my passion project, and every subscriber genuinely makes my day. I can't thank you for all of you that have subscribed. We've gone in a year up to 650. I know we're never going to hit the prime time, but I enjoy what I do, and I really have a passion for helping beginners find those videos that are, like I said to begin with, worth their time to do. So if today was worth your time, please give it a thumbs up. It goes a long way towards helping the channel. And thank you so much for watching with me. And all the links, including Priya's and the supplies I used today, are mentioned below. So as always, let's close with YaYa's Irish blessing. May the Lord bless you and keep you. May your heart be light, may your colors be bright, and may you find joy and peace in the beauty that you create. Until next time, bye.